Chrissy Swan Show.
Hello and welcome to the Chrissy Swan Show. We're with you for the next 2 hours. I've just had two pieces of feedback, completely unsolicited, about the good work that I do, the humanitarian work I do for Priceline Pharmacy.
I love it.
You said to me this morning, oh my God, the Hada-Labo hyaluronic serum is amazing. And I just ran into Joel Creasy and he said, that roller you got me from Priceline changed my life this weekend.
What roller?
It's like a like a face roller. And it
great.
brings everything to life.
Yes, and pushes away everything bad.
Oh my God, if you want to have a crack at a Priceline Pharmacy voucher, here's your chance. Say g'day. But here's the topic for today. I love language, right? Love it. Mad linguist. And I was thrilled to find out that the Germans have a word that we don't have an equivalent of. They're my favourite ones. It's called Heimscheißer.
Heimscheißer?
Yes, and it is a word specifically that means someone who is unable to do a poopy outside the comforts of their own home. They have a word for that person, a Heimscheißer. Now, I am not a Heimscheißer.
I feel seen. I know you're not.
You are a Heimscheißer.
I am.
Hang on, how do you know that I'm not? Have I disgraced myself?
No, but we're very open with each other about what we're doing and when we're at work.
I am not a Heimscheißer, but you are a Heimscheißer.
Yeah. I really can only go at home.
Are you a Heimscheißer?
After 3 p.m, Swanee, we should tease the fabulous Tom Gleeson is joining us live in studio because he's taking his show Gear all across this country.
Chrissy's Say G'day.
The Germans, those cheeky scamps, have come up with a very specific word. The word is Heimscheißer. And it is a word that means someone who is unable to poop outside the comforts of their own home. I have two of them at home and one that takes after me.
How interesting.
I don't want to out him, but one of my kids can do it anywhere at any time.
Anywhere.
Yeah. You are not like that, are you?
I am not. I am a Heimscheißer.
Tara, are you a Heimscheißer?
Not at all.
You can go anywhere. You're not fussy.
No, if it has to happen, it has to happen.
I agree, and it's perfectly natural. I just don't see I don't see the problem. That's what, when my kids panic, I go, you do understand that is what toilets are made for.
I know, but as a Heimscheißer myself, like Tara, I want to be like you and like Swanee, but it's just ingrained in you. You can't change it. Like physically, I'm not able to go. I want to.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I've worked with people that have to literally go home from work. That's not an issue. Like you're saying, it's completely normal.
Oh,
wow.
So annoying.
Go home from work?
Or on like a long haul flight to Europe, couldn't go.
Oh my God, no.
What?
Where's the weirdest place you've gone, Tara?
So I was dropping my nephew off a couple of years ago, and I guess I didn't time the morning drop off very well. And yeah, I kind of expected them to have adult toilets, but they didn't. They were little people.
Those little tiny ones, yes.
I remember them.
And your knees are up near your chin. That's so cute. Tara, you've got a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. Courtney, are you a Heimscheißer?
No, I can go anywhere.
Good girl. Good girl. Have you... do you just...
Probably the worst place is just the public toilets. They're so gross.
They are so gross. What about those ones that close the door behind you? And I'm always panicking that I haven't locked it properly. And then they always play Dionne Warwick's What the World Needs Now is Love, Sweet Love. And I'm like, why has she got the rights to public toilets everywhere? It's bizarre.
It's a bit insulting, actually.
It
Or
is.
the metal toilets, the public metal toilets, so gross.
I know. It really brings to life those jail fantasies, doesn't it? You've got a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. Thanks, Court. All right, let's finish with Bronwyn. Are you a Heimscheißer?
No, not at all, Chrissy.
3 for 3.
Wow.
God.
I just had lunch in a cafe, in a park, and it was a beautiful location, but I had to go and I had to do the metal seat and all. But
The metal seat.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Bronwyn.
Oh, God.
I wish it was something I could change about myself, but I just don't think I
maybe
can.
we could work on it.
Let's go to a class.
Yeah.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Jack, I just need to vent. And in the absence of anyone in my house to vent to, you're it.
I'm here for it.
I don't know where this is going. I don't know what the point of it is. I think what I need you to do is nod and understand.
Okay, and I'll maybe have this song ready for when I've had enough. Because I can already get that vibe today.
Look, yeah, keep that button very handy. So when I bought my house 5 or 6 years ago, the kitchen was done. It was old, but it was fine. I don't need a new kitchen. It's fine. But it had integrated fridges in it. Have you heard of them?
Yes.
So an integrated fridge, you buy them and it's like nude food. They've got no hardware on the outside, and the whole idea is that they're behind your cupboard doors, so it all looks seamless.
It looks so sleek.
It's fine. And, it wasn't my choice. That was it. Well, about a month ago, actually longer, I've been really running the gauntlet with them. The left one started to sound like this. And I had a guy come and see and go, nah, it's stuffed. You're going to have to get a new one. And then I looked up online what they cost. An integrated fridge, inexplicably, is about 4 times the price of a normal fridge.
Well, I don't feel like you ever meet someone that puts them in. People only have them when they've come with the house so I've kind of picked up the vibe that they're stupidly expensive.
I was like, what have I inherited here? And to take, the cavity is there. So I was like, what? I'm stuck. I have to replace them. Anyway, I found a really good deal and I got, I found these things that were on sale and discontinued and all of that sort of stuff, and they turned out to be about the same price as a normal freestanding fridge. Great. Done, delivered, took a bit longer than I wanted, but then I've got the problem of how the bloody hell am I going to put them in?
Oh, so they've arrived.
It's just like life is too hard. And I just spend my days looking at these huge coffin-sized boxes in the backyard and then where they're supposed to go. Meanwhile, the fridge has got big chunks of ice like something from Game of Thrones in it, and it's screaming at me from the engine, and I'm imagining that there's gas being infused into the kids' blueberries. And I'm just like, this is insurmountable. So I Google, how do I install it? There's not a chance in hell of me being able to do it.
No.
Nobody I know is that smart to do it. So I put it on Airtasker.
Great.
And it stays there. Normally on Airtasker, it's like full of these clever people that can just come and fix your life for you.
Not for an integrated fridge.
Not for an integrated fridge. I think everybody sees it and goes, get the stuff.
Yeah.
There's no way. So eventually I get a taker, and he came this morning. There was all these toing and froing questions to me. I'm like, I don't have any answers. I have the new fridge and I've got an old one that goes grrr, and I can't help you. You just have to come. Just come to the house.
And did he come?
And then he said, according to the online manual, it's going to take 5 minutes. I'm like, well, if that's the case, then, I'm a unicorn. I just don't think so. But look, who knows? Sure enough, this morning he came at 8 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, one fridge was out. So I had to unload everything out of the fridge this morning. So the kitchen's full of dairy slowly going off. I mean, it's just, I know that this is going nowhere, but I just want to get it out there.
I appreciate it.
And then the old fridge, the broken one that goes grrr, is out in the living room, sitting there like a coffin. I want to get in it. Seriously. And then he couldn't get it. He couldn't do it. 3 hours and he couldn't do it. So now I've got nothing.
I have a solution.
What?
Realestate.com.au. Let's sell the house.
Torch the house.
Let's sell it.
Honestly, I know. I just don't know what to do now.
It's a lot for chaotic
Because,
Chrissy.
I'm 8 years old inside.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's going to be all right because I just had a massive whinge about a fridge problem, and Luke has arrived with his high-vis cape. What are you going to offer me, Luke?
Oh, I can come down and put your fridge in if you buy. Yeah, no
Did
worries
you
at
just
all.
say you can come down and put a few screws in?
No, put your fridge in.
Oh, fridge.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
There are a few screws
trouble
loose
with
too.
Really, can you? Because these guys, they were 2 of them, and then they had someone else on FaceTime, and they couldn't do it.
No, I reckon we should be able to do that. I do a lot of kitchens, bathroom renos, and basically, I can do a lot of that sort of hardball stuff, oddball stuff that people can't generally figure out. So that's...
You have made my day, and I'm going to call you after the show. Thank you.
And we're also going to give you a Priceline pharmacy voucher so you can moisturise those tradie hands.
Yeah, and you'll need some Maxigesic after you've spoken to me for half an hour.
Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes.
What's my name?
Who is it? Chrissy Swan's Who Am I?
Tell you what, the world is not a bad place, is it, Nicole?
It sure isn't.
How nice is that? Luke's going to save me and my dairy goods.
Well, I've actually always wanted one of those fridges, so now you've put me off a little bit.
Don't do it, Nicole. Don't do it. Don't.
No, you've really put me off. Anything that's 4 times the price is a no.
Exactly. And people can't install them. Anyway, I digress. Let's play a round of Who Am I, thanks to the beauties at Queen Baking. I've got $500 in my kitty, and I want to give it all to you, but I'm going to take away $100. You know I am every time you get one wrong, Nicole.
Yep. Hopefully I can get it in the first clue.
I hope so.
Doubtful, but...
Clue number 1. I am a musician and reality TV judge.
Okay, that's enough.
That was born in New Zealand. Now that is a tricky one because nobody knows he was born in New Zealand. Everybody thinks he was born
Okay, stop.
in Queensland.
Clue number 2 for $400 cash.
I was a contestant on the talent show New Faces. Great show in the 80s. It's probably the first time we saw him.
Urban?
It is Keith Urban! For $400. Well done.
Thank you so much, guys.
Hey, Nicole, did you
I try
know?
to get through every day.
And you not only did you get through, you stole $400 from us. Hey, did you know that he was? Did you know that he was born in New Zealand?
Oh, I didn't know he was born in New Zealand, no.
There you go.
It's a little tidbit for your Monday.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Daryl Summers has confirmed the scuttlebutt. Isn't that a great word, speaking of words?
I don't think I've heard that word this year.
Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt.
The scuttlebutt that he indeed was about to be replaced by new Channel 7 signing Dr. Chris Brown on Dancing with the Stars. That has occurred. And Daryl Summers has taken to his own Facebook page, the Hey Hey It's Saturday Facebook page, which is where you've got to go for all the latest news.
Because this hasn't actually been confirmed as yet. I feel like it was just a Daily Mail sort of rumour, which is probably true.
It was also on news.com.au this morning.
Right.
They're saying that it's going to be revealed at the Channel 7 Upfronts, which is where they talk about all the new shows, but it's absolutely happening.
Yeah.
And Daryl Summers has jumped the gun and said that indeed it is happening, that Channel 7 has informed him that he will not be required, his services will not be required on the new season of Dancing with the Stars. Good news for fans of Daryl Summers, though. That means, in his own words, he is now unencumbered to pursue the projects that he put on hold during COVID, and he shall have some exciting news on that score earlier next year.
Not another Hey Hey reunion.
Oh, please. No.
Stop with the reunions.
Truly let bygones be bygones, because I think, look, it's probably not a very popular opinion. I do believe that it rates its ass off, those reunion shows. But every time I tune in, I go, oh, it was good at the time.
Totally.
It was a wonderful memory. Wonderful memory. But don't go back there. Let's talk Pete Davidson. He has gone back there. He did announce last year that he wasn't coming back to Saturday Night Live. And he hasn't, and he has. He debuted on the new season last night, not as a cast member, but as a host.
That's pretty sick. That's fun.
I tell you what's sick. He did his own version of that brilliant Ken song from the Barbie movie.
I'm just Ken.
I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. It's so great. By the way, community service announcement. If you've missed the Barbie movie, you really should see it. Don't listen to all the rubbish about it. Go and see it. And you don't have to leave your house. It's on Netflix now. Or one of them. Yeah,
on a streamer?
Yeah, it's on a streamer.
Love that.
Yeah, which is the best. But back to the great Pete Davidson. Here is a little snippet of his own version of the Ken song.
'Cause I'm just Pete. Anyone else I'd be a freak. But I guess I'm hot for dudes in comedy. 'Cause it's an ugly industry. I'm just Pete, looking like a meth head on the street. People online still call me Skeet because of a guy whose name I can't say legally.
So our favourite lines from that is, I'm just Pete and looking like a meth head on the street. And of course, the skeet thing, that's what Kanye West called him, referred to him as when Pete was dating Kim Kardashian. Do you remember the good old days?
I miss those two together.
I miss them too.
Love is dead.
Yeah.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Put on the kettle. You've got an hour to go of the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova, and Tom Gleeson is coming up, one of the great comedians that we're lucky enough to have in this country tonight. Masked Singer, 7:30. We've got a new mask on. It is Burger Gal.
Is she joining tonight?
Yes,
Okay.
she's joining tonight.
Love that.
Now,
What?
when she was unmasked, she's not getting unmasked tonight. You're only going to meet her tonight.
Okay.
When she is eventually unmasked, you will lose your mind. I was speechless, and you know that very rarely happens to me.
More so than you were when Charlotte Crosby was unmasked as Space Fairy?
Infinitely more.
Wow.
I could not believe my eyes. Do not miss Masked Singer tonight, 7:30 on 10. There will be the code word, and if you remember it and we speak to you tomorrow, you'll get $1,000 in your hand.
Yeah, you just got to whack it into the Nova Player app with a few other details. But next, Chrissy's Quizzy returns for another week.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
My bum bag this weekend had the biggest workout of its life.
Why? Where did you take it?
I took it out for lunch, and then I emptied the contents of it, and then it was nighttime bum bag.
Wow.
Yeah.
For you, though, what's nighttime bum bag?
Oh, just different things. Different lippy.
Yeah, okay.
A little hairspray that I don't need during the day.
Right, gotcha.
I've never done that before. It's never done like a superhero Two-Face changeover.
I love that for your bum bag.
Karen, are you going to have a formal bum bag and a casual bum bag?
Well, I could kind of dazzle it up to have a nighttime bag and then just,
Yes,
have my
Karen.
normal bum bag for during the day. And
Yes.
So because
yes.
you've always got to have your lippy on you.
You've always got to have your lip in. If you're a drinker, a
Yeah.
hip flask is always good. I'm going to
Oh,
recommend
yes,
in there, yes.
definitely. That sounds like a plan.
Laura, have you got dogs, or what am I whacking in your bum bag?
Hi, Chrissy. I do have dogs, actually, and that's actually what I was thinking about using it for.
Yeah. I mean, it will change your life. It will absolutely change your life. You can't imagine how many schmackos you can get in that little zippy bit.
I agree.
All right, let's get one of yous. Don't at me. I know that's not a word. This bum bag. Your name is your buzzer. Karen, I'm going to say Kaz. And Laura, I'm going to say, you go, Loz.
Okay.
Kaz, Loz.
We're good to go.
Okay, great. Because one syllable's always good. Your name is your buzzer. It's best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game, and we'll walk away with the money. Can't buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. And Jack has given me the chaotic Chrissy is in the house eyes.
Have I?
Yeah, you have.
Because you've already ripped your quiz sheet and we've not even started the quiz.
My water tank was sitting on it and I teared it.
Well, it's time you buy a normal person's water bottle.
I
For everyone
can't.
listening, Chrissy's water bottle could feed or could quench the thirst of all of Australia.
I know,
It
but
is
it
so
was
big.
so expensive, and I'm stuck with it now. I just made the wrong decision. Thank you, Tom. Tom, it's his first day today.
Producing this show, and he's brought her in
And
a
he's
fresh
just brought
sheet.
me in a fresh sheet. Scrap the probation. You've got the job.
Question number 1.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Kelsey. I never know. Kelsey made a surprise appearance on American television show Saturday Night Live at the weekend.
You just gave away. Oh my God, chaotic Chrissy is fully here. The question was going to be, they made an appearance on SNL. What does SNL stand for? But as Chrissy gave the question away, we're going to put a line through that and go to question number 2.
I've got no one to blame but myself. I was just trying to make it easier.
Okay.
Question number 2. Which planet is the hottest in the solar system?
Oh, I feel so dumb.
Laws?
Laws?
I'm going to guess Pluto.
It's Venus.
Kaz.
Venus.
I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. It's your desire. By the great Bananarama.
Question number 3.
It's John Mayer's birthday today. I reckon he smells like cheese. I just do. Can you name just one of his songs?
Oh, my God.
Just think of the whispering. There's one that's a bit creepy, and it's about Jennifer Love Hewitt and her buzzies.
Is that your boy?
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Your body's a wonderland.
Oh.
Or what about...
I don't mind this.
I love this song.
Yeah.
I forget that's him.
Waiting on the world to change. Waiting for this
song.
quiz to end. No one is on the board. Question number 4.
Homer and Marge. I'm enjoying the journey, though. Homer and Marge are two characters. Oh,
Laura.
Laura, no, you said that first.
Simpsons.
Yes. Who was replacing Daryl Summers as the co-host of Dancing with the Stars? Looks like Chesty Bond has been on a different network, defected.
Kaz.
Yes, Kaz.
Chris Brown.
Yes. I don't watch that show either, Loz.
One apiece.
Derwent are a brand of what? Oh, God.
What was it?
A Derwent. If you
Laura.
had it. Yes, Laura?
Pencils.
Yes. And can you remember how big of a deal it was to get a tin of Derwents?
That's all I wanted as a kid.
Me too. Did you ever get them?
I did.
Yeah, I only got a little 12-pack though.
This one is
Cheap.
for the win, Laura.
Dermal therapy, paw, and Lano lips.
Laura.
Yes, Laura.
Skin treatments.
I'll accept it. It's lip
Yeah.
balms.
well
done. I might slip a little one of them into your bum bag, Laura, because I've got
Oh, that'd be
contacts.
amazing.
Got contacts
Thank
at Priceline.
Tom Gleeson joins us next.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
One of this country's most popular and wonderful stand-up comedians, Tom Gleeson, joins us.
Oh, thank you so much.
I've
I am
only-
really popular, actually.
You are so popular.
Yeah. You said that, and I was like, "No, that's right."
You are absolutely. I mean,
There was a split second of humility, and then I thought, "They're just facts.
Yeah.
They're facts."
I mean, you only need to take a look at the double Gold Logie nomination and the winning of the Gold Logie.
Yeah, I
prove
did.
it.
Yeah, that's the only award I've won at the Logies ever.
Well, you've
Isn't that funny?
You've started big.
I know. I've won that and nothing else, and I suspect never will.
Can you just talking about that? I often think, because I walk a lot and weird thoughts pop into my head, and weirdly, the furor around that Gold Logie time often pops into my head, and I
Yeah.
just chuckle. I just think,
I know.
how absurd was it?
I know it was funny. I was a headline for about a fortnight.
Minimum.
Because I won a prize. Isn't that just silly?
It's so
It's
silly.
so funny. I was the centre of the news for about a fortnight, and it was a strange time.
I think you enjoyed it because
Oh, yeah, I loved
you
it.
love
People,
the absurd.
people in the street loved it. I was getting high fives every time I walked down the street. My arm was getting a workout. So anyone who was cross, it was hard for me to empathise with them because I'd walk out my front door and people would go, "The Logie, yeah."
It was so
It was
brilliant.
worrying how serious people in this industry take ourselves.
Yes.
Like, wow, that was the headline for me.
It is
Yes.
concerning.
Yeah, but it's gone back to being serious again now,
Yep.
which is the way it should be.
Of course.
Of course. Yes.
Everything's back to normal,
Everything's-
and I'm happy.
Yes.
As it should be.
Now, you are hitting the road with a new show called Gear, and I've only seen you perform live once.
Yes.
And obviously, you're brilliant, and I recommend anybody to go and see Tom Gleeson live if you haven't already. But I was so surprised at how lovely and gentle and fair you seem, because there is this image of you
Yeah.
as a cranky old bastard who hates everyone and everything.
Well, yeah, I'm that as well. I'm all of the above.
You just keep us on our toes, Tom.
Yeah, well, it's a 1 hour show, so I tell sort of longer stories and probably reveal a bit more of myself than I can on TV, perhaps. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what happens.
Have you seen him live, Jack?
I have, yeah. I reckon you were probably my second or third comedy show ever.
Oh, really?
When I was like 14, yeah.
Wow.
It was Ursula Carlson, then to you with Dad.
Oh, okay, you started well. You
I
started
did.
strong.
I did.
Did you just call Tom Dad?
with my dad. Plot twist!
Yeah.
Meet my dad!
You are the father.
I've come in here to say, son, well done, mate. You're doing well for yourself.
Now, I'm obviously an unashamed fan, and I am also a subscriber to Vanity Fair. It's the only subscription I have, which is my favourite magazine. And there is this great, I always go to the very back page, which is a Proust questionnaire.
Right.
And they ask these sort of standard questions to everybody. I'm not going to ask you, there's 30 of them.
Oh.
But I'm just going to ask you a couple.
Okay.
All right? This is my favourite. Tom Gleeson, what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery?
Oh, for me, watching Gogglebox. It's really depressing for me. They've beaten Hard Quiz and won the Logie 4 times in a row.
Yes.
And their show features my show.
Yes.
So I have to watch them critique my show. And you know what? Some of the Goggleboxes, they're not that bright. And some of my humour goes over their head, and I have to sit at home watching people too stupid for my comedy. It's tough.
How dare they?
It's tough. And they probably don't like hearing this feedback. And you know what? Now you know how it feels.
Too bad. That's right. There's been a new lineup announced today, actually, for Celebrity Gogglebox.
Well, hopefully they have to pass an IQ test.
I don't
trust them.
I feel like you would be an excellent Celebrity Goggleboxer.
Yeah.
You get to choose whoever it is that you sit down with.
Oh, that would be good.
Who would you choose?
Who would I choose?
Out of your long list.
I would choose... I'd choose Grant Denyer, obviously, good mate of mine.
Obviously.
He had a rough run on The Amazing Race, and I feel like I'd want to pick his spirits up. So I would have him on the Gogglebox couch with me to lift his morale.
And you'd have to have sort of a St John ambulance close by, because he seems to have a lot of health problems.
I know. I'm worried about him, so I'd have him on the couch next to me and a lot of water. Because he got dehydrated, didn't he, in the Amazing Race?
I mean, and he's broken his back in a monster truck accident. I mean, it's endless for Grant. How could he injure himself sitting on a couch with you? I would like to find out.
Well,
hopefully you're cast next year.
Well, I'm quite tall, and maybe the height at which I keep the couch could be slightly dangerous.
That is true.
So I would make sure we had a step ladder and maybe some of those high jump cushions around the couch.
The high jump cushions, yes. The fat mats, I think they're called.
Yeah.
A fat mat.
Yeah, one of the fat mats.
Yes.
Because we might wrestle each other during the show too. I'd imagine that Grant and I, we wouldn't just be able to sit there and watch TV, because we both love TV.
Yeah.
Would start to wrestle a bit while we're watching it.
Yeah, but you would win, because he would be in a Baby Bjorn on the front of you, and you could just smash into the fat mat and it's all over.
Well, I'd wear him in a Baby Bjorn, but facing me to help him sleep.
All right, let's finish. Well, you are going to stick around for a round of I've Just Got to Ask.
Yep.
But before we go, which words or phrases do you most overuse?
Ooh. I notice other people overusing expressions all the time. One that people use a lot is, "That's a very good question."
Yes.
As a quiz show host, you notice that all the time. Because people say it when they don't have an answer. But notice I didn't do it.
No, you didn't. Even
though people use it to buy time. And I am still buying time.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I've just been looking at your dates. You are hitting the road for your new live show gear. There are a lot of dates here.
There are a lot of dates. I'm going to all the capital cities, several regional centres.
Yes.
And even every time I release dates, I think, surely these are enough. People always reply, "But why aren't you coming to Gunnedah?" Or wherever it is.
Yes.
And it's like, I can't go to every single town.
No, because Dave O'Neill's already gigging there.
He's already there.
he's got them all.
He's already there.
Now, we are going to put you through a round of our favourite, one of our favourite games, I've Just Got to Ask. This is how it works. Imagine that you are in a room, with one person, and you've got one question.
Oh.
And it starts with, I've just got to ask.
Oh.
It's you.
Yep.
Tom Gleeson, sitting opposite, recently divorced Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
What is your one question that you want to ask him?
I'd be opposite Hugh Jackman.
Yep.
And he's recently divorced.
Yes.
Obviously, we all know that.
Yes.
I would ask him, "Hugh, can you get me a role in a major Hollywood film?" Because even in his time of need, I'd make it about me.
Good. Yes. Yes, Tom. Yes, you would.
I would, because I think I'm right here. I may not get to ask again, and if you don't ask, you don't get.
That is the greatest motto of all
Yeah.
time.
So I'd ask him because I just want a cameo or something in a big Hollywood film. That'd be a
also,
treat.
you don't care about his private life, do you?
No.
People get divorced all the time.
No, and I've met Deborah. She seems fine.
She seems. I think
If
they'll
I
be
sat
okay.
down with her, I'd ask her the same thing, but I'd be worried about a cut through because I'm not sure her profile is at the same level. So I'd be worried it wouldn't carry as far.
that is a question that could fall on fallow ground.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, Hugh. Please welcome to the questioning chair, Miss Taylor Swift.
Oh.
What is your one question for Taylor Swift?
I'd say, Taylor, how do I make myself more popular with the youth demographic? Because my audience is aging up
Yes,
and they're passing away.
they are.
Wow.
It's a problem.
They
You don't
are.
think about that. I'm on ABC TV,
Yeah.
and our ratings are going down slowly, and it's with the death rate. It really is.
Yes, you are number one among people that live in assisted living.
That's it.
Yes.
I'm a huge hit there, but I need to appeal to younger people.
Can I tell you, I look at those assisted living places and I think, when can I move in? I would love that.
Well, there are over 50s retirement homes.
I know.
I
And
don't
I
know how
am
old-
nearly 50.
You're close to that. Yeah, we're about the same age, aren't we?
Weeks
I'm close.
away.
Yeah. Oh, we could maybe get the two next door to each other.
Maybe you and I could be on Celebrity Gogglebox in our assisted living
Over 50s assisted living.
tapestry couch.
A gated community.
Yes.
So none of the riffraff can get in.
Oh, I love this.
Start a TikTok together. That's how you get the young audience time.
That is
All right. But there's nothing worse than watching someone old on TikTok not knowing what they're doing.
Peter Dutton.
Oh, yeah?
What is the one question you would ask him?
Oh, I would say, why are you stealing my look?
Strong.
I got it first.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're stealing my stuff.
Yes.
Stop stealing my gear.
Absolutely. Speaking of gear, Tom and his new live show gear is no doubt coming to a town near you. Visit comedy.com.au for tickets now. You will not regret it. Thanks for joining us, Tom Gleeson.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I just love, I love Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness, always have. But I also love how they're splitting up.
What do you mean? Like, you're happy they're over?
Well, yeah, because they're grown-ups and they're doing it with kindness.
Oh, and how they've gone about it.
Yes. And I just think they could be setting a new trend for like a human and dignified separation, not unlike Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
When they consciously uncoupled. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee are definitely consciously uncoupling, and people are losing their minds about it. They want it to be bitter and gross and Sophie Turner, Joe Jonas style. But these two classy humans are not having a bar of it. A surprise reunion occurred on the weekend at Hugh Jackman's birthday. No. They had a lovely evening. It was his birthday. He went to dinner with his family. His family is Deborah Lee Furness and their two kids, Oscar and Ava.
That's lovely.
What is the surprise here? These people have known each other for an eternity and will continue to know each other for an eternity. How the unusual thing would be that now that they've decided to go their separate ways, that they wouldn't celebrate a birthday together.
I wonder if after that dinner he went and had like a second birthday with like his new single mates and actually had some fun.
You're a very bad man. You're a very, very bad man, and you're not playing with me nicely today. I'm going to talk about roast potatoes next.
Yum.
If I can find it. I mean, I don't even need to, because this thing was exactly how... There it is. Man shares how to cook the best roast potatoes of your life in 5 easy steps. Had me at hello, because I have spent a long time perfecting the roast potato, and I have done it.
Have you?
Yes. So I was reading this like with my glasses at the end of my nose going, what have you got? Turns out it's exactly what I do.
What are the steps? What are the 5 steps?
Peel and cut your potatoes. I like any sort of fresh potato, but to get one that the supermarket says is good for roasting, that's all you need to do. This says Maris Piper, use whatever you want, right? Peel and cut them. Season the cold water with salt and any kind of stock you like. I don't do that. I just use salt. Simmer until knife tender. That means that the knife should just go in.
Yep.
It can't be floury. Now, this is key. What you do is you drain them out of the water and then you leave them You leave them because then that dries them. When they go into the hot oil in the oven, they must be dry.
Right.
And what I do, and what it says to do here, which is correct, is you put them in a strainer and you shake them around so they get uneven on the top. That gives you all those lovely crispy bits.
See, I do that in the pot. Should I be doing that in the strainer?
Yeah, because the little holes in the strainer. Just rough them up a bit, you
Good
know.
tip.
They also say here that you can sprinkle semolina flour over them. And I have done that too, and I recommend that. Then the magic ingredient is duck or goose fat. You can use something else, but duck or goose fat is great. You can get it in a jar from a fancy supermarket.
Really?
Yeah. But what you've got to do is you put that in your tray and then you heat that tray as is. Just the oil.
Before the potatoes are even in
Before
there.
the potatoes are in. So you turn it on super hot until the oil is super hot. Then you throw the potatoes in. And then you do that, Miguel Mastre, shaky
Shake your
thing,
boobs.
and bang, and bang. But that works.
Love it.
That is going to work for you.
Making them tonight.
We are out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.